Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up second down. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle. Forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a wildcat look. It's Bell. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
Let's go!
Here's a direct snap to Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Dalton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brent, drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know one guy you like from Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot and pattern read and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept a pass. I like him. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Andy Dalton is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. That is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And Dalton will just sneak it. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger finding time. He's going to into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, this is going to sound a little strange, but that was a really nice effort because he broke a tackle and almost sprang free, but it still ended up with a loss of yardage. The defense won that battle.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller's sheet, They have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Smith that time. And it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? He's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but It's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He finds Coates complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Play action here with Dalton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Granted, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when your running back can catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Dalton, 1st and 10, and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. And it'll be Dalton again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second down, Dalton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. And Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
This will be caught inside the 10. A gain of 6 there on first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Passing, it's Dalton. His pass caught at the 4. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They look to throw him, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Bullock will put this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. Shreds the tackle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Alert! Alert! 380! 380! Watch 98! Watch 98! 98's Mike. Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They go play action here. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we all... often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing, Dalton, brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Second down following the incompletion. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Deep drop. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So he nailed that one through despite kicking it into the teeth of the wind.
Well, let's play a little golf here, shall we? That's a low iron shot, almost like a stinger. And somehow he finds a way to get it through the wind and through the posts.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 30. 38 yards. 38 yards. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Six yards to go here on second down. They come out here in the eye.
20.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
380.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, Dalton. Backing up. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Andy Dalton. He's going to go up top again. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
He'll give it to him right up the gut. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He finds Coates complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh 1st.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Complete to Bryant, and he'll be taken down, but not before... Getting this inside the 30. And the punt team is out there. It's not fourth down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the old part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now, they'll put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. On the toss, Bernard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Here's Dalton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kickoff in time. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll go again with Bell, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He'll return it from the 6. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On the stop that time, it's William Gay.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you. Maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball. You name it, it's difficult all the way around. But the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
They'll come out in the pistol. Play fake. Here's Dalton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go.
Again, it's Bell. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. The play clock's running down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 2nd down and 4. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton, he'll buy some time right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off. And, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means...
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. This is Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 56 yards. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw the final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.